If you're new, hi, my name is Joe, and those of you that are returning subscribers, welcome. It's been a minute. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Just kidding. Okay, well, today we are going to be doing a fun reading about why you are amazing. So, as you can see, we have three beautiful, lovely piles. For pile number 1, we have rose quartz. Little cubish looking tumbled stone. Isn't she cute? I say that about all the stones, but it's okay, because it's true. Pile number 2, we have green aventurine heart. And for pile number 3, I believe that this is blue calcite. I could be mistaken, but isn't she a beauty? Wait, am I even showing you guys on the camera? Sorry. I was so busy staring at the stone I wasn't even checking to see if y'all were able to see it on the screen. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I've been gone for a little while, but I am here. And yes, I will be actually celebrating my birthday in a few days. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to try my best to stay up put on my readings and posting regularly, doing my best. Just making some adjustments here and there, but I am happy to be back and recording again. And I'm excited for this reading to tell you guys why you are so amazing. So timestamps will be listed down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, hello, pile number 1 for those of you that were drawn to this beautiful, lovely rose quartz. This reading is for you and why you are amazing. Okie dokie. Alright, as usual, we're going to start with the tarot, and then I have a few different oracle decks that I will be pulling from. I feel so chilled today for this reading. I feel like this is like just the vibe is just so calm and relaxing. You know, I did forget to mention in the intro, guys, that I feel like an overall collective song for you guys, for all piles, so I will be mentioning this in the other piles, was as I was tapping into the generalness of this reading of why you're amazing. The song, I don't know if I have any Queen Irby fans here or not. Love her work. She has a song called Self-Aware, and it has another artist featuring in it. Okay, so as I was saying, sorry, I don't know if you noticed the door opening, but my youngest came asking for something. So, like as I was saying, the song Self-Aware by Queen Irby, featuring artists, I hope I'm not pronouncing it wrong, Durand Bernard. Yeah, just look up Queen Irby, Self-Aware, but it's just like, I don't think it's like the whole song, but the line from the song that says, I love that line though, it's funny. I'm amazing, bitch, and you know it. I don't have to tell you shit, because I show it. Oh, I love it, I love it. So that's the whole vibe that I'm getting for the overall collective. Forgot to mention that in the intro, so just wanted to say that before I started the reading. Alright, pile number 1. Let's find out why you're amazing. Why are my pile number 1s amazing, Spirit? Whoa, whoa, hello. That was a lot. No, that's too many. We're not taking all that. I just need one more. Thank you so much. You're so cooperative. Ooh, we have 4 of Wands as back of the deck. Beautiful energy. Pile 1. Alright, let's find out. Alright, so we have the 5 of Swords. Ooh, we have the Hermit. Okay. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Whoa. It's a lot of Swords energy. We do have Virgo energy. Fire. We have nothing but fire and sword energy. Wands. Interesting. Alright, so what makes you pile number 1 amazing? Alright. I would say that my pile number 1s are very, very self-aware and intuitive. I see that you guys are able to make decisions when you do. I feel like you guys are the type of people that may weigh out the pros and cons of each decision, and you're not the type to like rush into things right away. Like, you like to sit and think about it before making a decision. I do see manifestation abilities here for you guys. So you guys are strong manifestors. I would also say good communicators, very witty, very quick, fast. I do see mercurial energy here with Virgo being here in the Hermit. Let's see, this 5 of Swords. You are not afraid to confront conflict, especially when it comes to like dialect, communicating. So I do definitely see someone who will, not to say that you like conflict, I'm seeing more like that you guys may like to debate. You guys are quick and fast and very witty with comebacks. That's what I'm getting. And when you see like injustice, I feel like with the way she's like kind of scorning these spades, it's giving like you don't mind putting a person in their place, but only when you know all the facts, or like you know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just talk just to talk. You talk because you know what you're talking about. And this is an aspect of you that makes you amazing. Your mind is amazing. It's very quick and fast. You're very self-aware. You're not able, people are not able to trick you into anything. They're not able to lure you down a different pathway because you're aware of yourself. You're aware of your flaws. You're aware of your own strengths and your own weaknesses, and you can spot when someone is trying to use that against you. You're very successful. People love to celebrate you and have you in their circle. I would also love to say that you guys are very kind and loving people, especially to your closest and dearest loved ones, friends. There is a sign of luck. Some people, I would say for a portion of you, some people find you guys very lucky, but I would say that you wouldn't probably see it as luck. It's just that you guys are, you know how to make decisions. You remain grounded. You decide to follow your intuition, and you're willing to go and follow those pursuits once you make that decision. And the thing is, with the Two of Wands, you're able to create that into reality. So whatever it is you go for, you go for it, is what I'm trying to say. And then you not only do you go for it, but like you bring it into your reality. So again, manifestor energy. I feel like also you're the type of person that may even give tough love. Because the way she's like her energy towards the cards, and then there's this heart right here in the back. It's giving like tough love. Like sometimes like you may like, honey, I love you, but you're acting a damn fool, or like whatever you're doing is very destructive, and you're gonna, however you word it for your loved ones or your friends or your family, whoever it is, you don't mind telling it like it is, but in the most loving way that you possibly can. Where you let them know, like, hey, I love you, but yeah, you're kind of being an asshole here. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting from this pile. So let's dive a little bit more deeper. Interesting. Alright, so getting more on this Five of Swords, I got the Knight of Swords coming up again, and the Six of Swords. So this is telling me, like, you're the type of person that's really good at avoiding conflict. You're quick. You see it coming, if it's, okay, it's like, you know what battles are worth battling and what's not. And you're really good at avoiding conflict or unnecessary conflict. You will retreat. You have no problem retreating if it means that your mental health is at stake. Okay? Very quick and fast. Like I said, again, fast, quick wit energy. So you may be quick to withdraw from a conflict if that is necessary. Virgo is also mutable energy, so adaptable to situations. More on this Hermit. Just go a little bit deeper. Ooh. Yeah, you're really in tune with your emotions. You're very self-aware. Like, you even understand why you're reacting the way you're reacting, or if you're having a certain moment, or you're already aware. Like, you're so self-aware. Now I'm hearing the song Self-Aware. Interesting. We have the Seven of Wands on top of this Two of Wands. You have no problem setting boundaries, defending your ideas, your beliefs. And, even if somebody be like, well, I don't know why you're pursuing that, you don't need to explain it to them. But you'll defend it. You'll defend that. It's your journey, and you're aware that it's your journey. Pile number one. But the thing is like with the Rose Quartz here, you're not an asshole. You do this out of love. Everything that you do is out of love. Love for yourself, most importantly. And you put everybody to high regards as you do for yourself. So some people that your loved ones will appreciate you because you help them grow individually. You call them out, but you do it in a respectful, loving way. You know how to remain grounded with your feelings. and not allow others to, not to allow others to, you know, persuade you or get a reaction out of you. That's interesting. We have the Nine of Swords for the Two of Swords. I feel like you may have been an overthinker, could still be an overthinker, but you allow your, at some point you've learned how to overcome this, and you help others with the knowledge that you have learned about yourself. Noticing we're having a progression. We got 6, 7, and 9. You're progressing. People are watching you progress and grow. Your ability to make a decision, trusting your intuition, and not allowing the head to take up too much of your pursuits. So, like, you know, talking yourself out of something. Like, you've learned at some point to not. The message is going to apply for each of you differently. For some of you, you're overthinkers or have been in the past and have learned how to stop overthinking situations and to learn to trust your intuition. For others of you, it's kind of similar message, but it's just like, I don't actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not more than one. You guys learned how to overcome anxiety and stress by not overthinking situations and allowing yourself to trust your intuition to move forward. The reason why I'm saying this is because in the original Rider-Waite tarot imagery, you see a girl blindfolded holding 2 swords. But there's a need to remain grounded when making a decision, and her being blindfolded is her using her intuition to guide her to make the decision. I get that, like, I mean, with the Virgo energy, it makes a lot of sense that this group may have been overthinkers at some point in their lives and developed stress and, you know, may have talked themselves out of things before in the past, and now that you've overcome that, you're able to, like, give advice to others so that they don't, you give very sound, grounded advice. Okay, so we also have the 10 of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Swords. People, you're amazing because you've accomplished and finished and closed off cycles. And people have watched you successfully do this all on your own. That's why I said you're very successful. People celebrate you. They love the idea of having you in their corner because you're willing to support anybody so long they're worth supporting, you know? They got your back, you got their back. Like, that's the vibe I'm kind of getting from you guys. We have Page of Swords as back of the deck. Your ability to... the thing is like, you guys are not like a know-it-all. You're aware that there's still so much more in life to learn, and you stay the student even though you've overcome and learned so much. And you're not a gatekeeper. Pile number 1. You guys love to share your information. Yes, you definitely love to help others. At least, I don't think you're the type of person to go around telling everybody everything, because you're aware that not everybody's going to appreciate the gold and treasures that you have, the wisdom you have, but the ones that do, they appreciate it so much. And this is what makes you amazing, because you respect yourself enough to not go needing to, like, go prove yourself to other people, but you also, like, you've overcome this. People have literally watched you overcome a lot in your life. At least, especially, like, if this is probably, like, family or long-term friendships, you know, or even friendships that, like, that are significant, even if they're not super long, but, like, hearing your story as you share your experiences with them, they're just like, wow, like, amazed by you, okay? All right, so moving on into the oracle Okay, so what makes you amazing? We have the first house. Come on. You, pile number one, are amazing in general. Alright, so this is, okay, so the first house is about physical body, outlook, self-image, life, philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness. I said you guys are very self-aware. Arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. Okay, so the first house, it's telling me that, like, okay, so why are you amazing? Your outlook, the way you view life, your perspective on life, your beliefs, your thought process. Your mind is beautiful and amazing, and people are just in awe of it. Pile number one. Another thing is, oh, we do have the rose quartz. Beauty, beautiful. People find you beautiful, inside and out. Not everybody has that quality. Some people can be really pretty on the outside, but be monstrously ugly on the inside. And honestly, that really deteriorates that beauty, that outward beauty, because the inward beauty is what matters the most. That's what helps you shine and look your best. Honestly. But your outlook, your perspective on life is unique and eye-opening, and it's just amazing to other people. This is why you're amazing, pile number one. We have Neptune, dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the other, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are Neptunian ruled, meaning your rising sign is Pisces, because Neptune is ruled by Pisces. And I mean, traditional astrology, it's Jupiter, but in modern astrology, Neptune rules Pisces. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have Neptune in your first house, or it's Neptune is your dominant planet, or is your rulership planet. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Doesn't have to be, but if you do have that, that's just double confirmation. But yeah, in Neptune, Pisces being ruled by Neptune is the sister sign of Virgo. So you may have some opposition in your chart. That I feel like that might be a thing too. That you're very complex, and or you do have those signs in your chart as well, Pisces and Virgo. But the fact that I'm seeing two sister signs, it's giving me the opposition. So, I know that opposition can be difficult in astrology. It could be a difficult aspect, but the complexity of that aspect is what makes people unique and beautiful. Okay. So like I said again, your outlook, your belief, we got memories here. You leave an impact on others. Your aura. I would say your aura may even enchant others and lure others into you. Your ability to help others. It's a very loving pile. We have quincunx, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know. I'm trying to make this and I'm just butchering it. Anyways, complexity. Irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. Okay, so sometimes some things that come out your mouth or your perspective may seem like really weird, out of the box, and those of you, the people that they want to, okay, there's going to be people that want to misunderstand you, and they're going to just fall away. And then the ones that are like, wait, what? Like, can you explain that? Let's elaborate a little bit further on this. Like, this is interesting. And actually wanting to understand you are going to see the beauty within you of your mind and your perception in the world and life. And um, that's where people see that amazingness of you. They're going to see how unique you are. We have Sagittarius, the Voyager, more mutable energy, just saying. Yeah, right? That's a mutable sign. Yeah, it is. Okay. Enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, and self-righteousness. Like I said, you guys love to learn new things, but you stay the student no matter how wise you get. You are wise about beyond your years, but humble enough to know that you're still the student of life. What a beautiful pile. I haven't even gotten to the other decks. Oh my goodness. And we have Virgo showing up again. And keep in mind, Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter. So I did mention Jupiter earlier. Just wanted to say that. Alright, Virgo, the alchemist. Methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial. I don't know if I read that correctly. Critical, nervous, and perfectionist. Yeah, I feel like you've dealt with a lot of overwhelmed thinking, overthinking, and you've learned how to settle that down, how to gain control over that, how to make decisions without being overwhelmed. Lots of mutable energy showing up in the reading. So your ability to adapt is what is part of what makes you amazing. We had that. I'm looking at the word discerning. You use your intuition to help guide you and which way to go and what to do, and you act upon that. Definitely wouldn't be surprised if you're the type of person that is into holistic healing, may like to teach others about how to heal themselves, how to take better care of themselves or their health. Very, very smart pile. I mean, we had all that mental energy in the beginning of the reading. We have back of the deck, 11th house, the edge, friendship, group, creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, the future. Yeah, I'm getting you could be more on the introverted side, but you do care for humanity, you do care for others. You make I want to say that you make deep friendships, like long lasting friendships. And with the alchemist here, you like to try and experiment new things. And rebellion sticking out. You may not like to stick how do I want to say this? You may not like to follow the norm or trends. Do I want to use this deck or this deck? It's giving you all going this way, I'll go this way. Everybody's going this way, I'm gonna go this way. Like everybody's going this way, I'm gonna go that way. Kind of vibe. Like it's giving I don't mind traveling the road less traveled because I'm curious to see what I will learn about myself or what I'm you never know what you're gonna learn, and you help humanity and others by helping yourself, and not only that, but you also help others through inspiration. Okay, so Let's see where we're at. On time, not too bad. Okay, so we have card number 44. Isn't this card beautiful? Maven of Masks. Okay, and then we have Date with Destiny. Card number 43. I don't know why, but I just have this strong urge to be like, I have a date with destiny. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Where is the book? Because this is still a new deck for me, even though I've used it a couple times. But I don't get every card with every reading, so let's find out. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Who do you want to be? Try that self on for size. You might just discover another genuine facet of you beyond your known identity. The Maven of Masks tells you, act as you wish to be, and so you shall be. Okay. Ah. I'm skipping through some of the information on here, but it says, have you heard of the expression, fake it till you make it? Some people don't like this idea. They feel it is not genuine. It depends on how you use the idea to your advantage. There's a difference between pretending to be someone or something you're not, and experimenting, exploring, expressing a self you know is within you, but are not yet fully realize yourself to be. In truth, we are the entire universe within us. Yes. Yes, it's giving me that immutable energy. Like I said, your why is beyond your years, but you're still humble enough to know that you're still the student. And so yeah, with the Hermit, you are aware of the different facets of yourself. You're very complex in nature, and you love to explore all those aspects of yourself, and people are either going to love you or hate you for it. And the ones that love you for it are, they feel so blessed to have you in their life. Pile number 1. They appreciate you. All right, date with destiny. Out of the others and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which a new order can emerge, but there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. Okay, so basically this card is talking about how you are at a time. So basically that this card is talking about how at a time in your life, destiny is at play. And if you allow it to take, if you try not to control the aspects around you or situations or people, um, and allow destiny to unfold the way it needs to, it's going to incredibly work in your favor. But if you don't allow it to be, it's going to be chaos and a huge mess. And I feel like that this is something you've learned in your life. This is one of those important things you've learned. We do have 4 and 3, make it a 7. So it's an internal thing that you've learned in throughout your life, that to basically let go of control. You've been learning to ease up on the control. You're learning that you cannot control the situation, and other people, you can only control yourself. And you've learned in ways that you've been trying to control situations, trying to get an outcome that you wanted, that you thought you wanted or you thought was the best for you or for everyone else involved. You've learned, or in the process of learning for some of you, how to ease up on that control. And because you've learned that lesson, you're able to help either guide others or by them watching you, they've learned how to, they learned from you by watching you. I think that you're learning to be an alchemist in this lifetime and experimenting and trying new things. Okay, so Bright Baby for back of the deck. Simple truth. I can't even read. Simple truths will help you most right now. Complexity is the mind at work, whereas the heart sees with astoundingly accurate simplicity. Don't worry about the details, the hows and wheres and whys. Those answers will come in time. For now, all you need to do is get back to the basics of what is true, and for you, that means stepping into the light. Bright Baby tells you there is always a chance to return to the light and begin anew. Yeah. Then that's your back of the deck energy, card number 40. Yeah, like I said with that Six of Swords earlier, you have no problem. Well, I said earlier that you have no problem walking away from situations or chaotic energy or environments moving into, but it also kind of ties in with the mind, controlling the mind, the monkey brain, the monkey madness that goes on in your head when you allow it to take control. You've learned how to discipline that part of yourself that can get out of control. You've learned that there are aspects of yourself that does that, and you've learned to recognize when you're doing it, and you know how to stop it. You know, you have no problem with the Six of Swords also starting something new, walking away when something is no longer working out for you, and starting something new. Again, that mutable energy. You're easily adaptable, pile number 1. I feel like some stuff is repeating, but it's just like more deeper of a understanding, or like if it's not like a deeper understanding, it's more like, you know, more of a deeper confirmation of this is an aspect of you that is amazing, that either you don't recognize or that others really recognize and are in awe of you about. Okay. All right. So we have card number 4, Hensel, Survival. Now I'm hearing that song. Wait, isn't that Destiny's Child that sings that song? I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah, people seeing that you've went through some tough things, and you survived it all, and you've overcome it. We have the Four of Wands is back at the deck. Look at that, we have the world right underneath it. Beautiful. Like, you've completed, people in your life have saw you complete cycles and overcome every single one of them. And some people, I would say it's probably family members, because obviously we tend to be, not everybody, but for a portion of us, we have family members that watch us grow up, and so they watch us and see us evolve and change over time. Now, if it's not family members, these are really close friends or people that are closest to you. They have watched you overcome these things, and this is what makes you amazing. Pile number 1. What came of picking flowers? Card number 23, Greed. Okay, interesting. Let me see. Oh, look at that. We got Hansel and Gretel. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I got excited about that. Oh, didn't I say? Okay, I said sister signs earlier. I'm getting all excited here. Sorry, I would say a big portion of you guys have your sister signs in your natal chart. Sister signs: Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. Am I missing anybody? Aquarius and Leo. Yeah. Like I would say a portion of you definitely have oppositions in your chart that make you unique. But like, how cool is that? We got the brother and sister here. Gretel and Ingenuity. Card number 5. Your ability to survive chaotic environments with the number 5 showing up multiple times in your reading. You could be born on the 5th for some of you. Interesting. All right, let's see. I'm curious to see what this card says. Oh, this is a story where this lady had daughters and they all kept picking flowers and then they all started disappearing one by one because they were taking more than they should have. And the dove within the tale is the beginning of a new time of peace and pure love for you and the return to people, friends, and family you have isolated yourself from. Alright, so key meanings of this card. There's always a way and you will find one. Do not take more from nature than you need. Nature will offer the solutions to all problems. Stay calm. Stake your claim. The threefold law. A return from nature. Slipping away from family and friends. A time in another environment. A way to return to your home. I feel like that no matter what, if you find yourself in a situation that's chaotic or that kind of takes you out of your own element, you find a way to return back to yourself. And you've learned more each time you have these experiences. You learn about yourself deeper and more. You become more and more self-aware of yourself. You may have a tendency to isolate yourself from family and friends, and people have learned this about you and don't take it personally because they know that even though over time you do tend to be by yourself or tend to isolate yourself, they know that there's no ill intentions. It's just you being you, and you need that time and space to yourself to collect yourself, to understand what's going on, and you will return. So they don't really take it personally, like this, you know what I'm saying? Pile number 1, if that makes sense. I feel like that will resonate for a few of you for sure. I mean, we do have the Hermit here, and the Hermit is about isolation. So going within. So I want to see. Okay, so you're back with the deck. You will show courage under difficult circumstances. People love helping you. You're a true defender of friends and family. Didn't I say that? Well, yeah, to an extent. I feel like I said that you would call a duck a duck. I did just say that you guys would like, a portion of you are good debaters or like to debate. So I kind of see that now. I didn't say it earlier, but I do see it now. Like your ability to defend those. Like, I don't think you like conflict or like to get involved, but if you see someone like trying to act like they're know-it-alls and spurring this like false truth, and you're just like, wait, no, that's not true. You know, like here's the facts. Like, I'm an expert in this, or not to say that you're an expert, but like you know you have enough information based off on this topic or whatever, and you were like, you'll lay it all down. Like, here's the resources to it. Like, I love it. Okay, so yeah, you work well in teams. Okay, that's that 11th house energy as well. You're resourceful, quick thinking, and protective. I said this about you guys. You're very witty. You're very smart. You're...
Sorry.
Not my little one coming in here being silly. Okay, so unite against a common foe. You work well in teams. Or have you read them? Okay, people love helping you. I get the other way around too. I get the fact that you love helping others. I feel like you also had to learn how to accept help as well. But, I'm telling you that courage is, you show courage under difficult circumstances. You're not, you, I don't know if you realize how amazing that is for some people, they don't have that ability, and they just admire that about you. And you're probably thinking to yourself, like, well, I don't find myself that courageous. But if you sat and reflect and took time to sit and think about all the things that you've gone through and how you overcome them, and people are on the outside watching you, you're a true survivor. Pile number one. And people are watching you, and they're just in awe of you. Okay, so we have card number 15, which adds up to a 6. Let it out, let it flow, open up the heart to feel. I feel like what makes you amazing is that even though you have gone through so much and overcame so much, you still have the ability to love and show love and give love. And you've kept yourself from letting your heart turn to stone or turn cold. Okay, we have card number 33. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. And then back of the deck is card number 7. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you actually have life path number 7 in numerology. This also kind of continues on that resourceful that resourceful comment. Trust that what you need is there. I feel like it's giving me magician vibes, like your ability, like that is the magician is the alchemist. So, excuse me. So, I feel like your ability to alchemize pain into your manifestation. You have this ability to trust your own self and your own guidance. We do have Master number 33, which I believe, if I recall correctly, because I'm not like a professional numerologist, but the number 33 is a master number. It's usually the guru, the seer. It's someone who has done it and learned it and now teaches others. So you are amazing because you are the master of self. But you're still humble enough to know that, like, you still don't know every aspect of yourself. You're very unique, pile number 1. And even though you may be healing your heart, healing from past hurts, you're still beautiful, you're still amazing, you always have been. I feel like people are just inspired of you. Let's get a light attribute about what makes you amazing. Okay, well, we got a couple. Alright. Ah, that's hilarious. Give me a second. Oh, wait, we got more than just a couple. That was a lot more than I was expecting. But okay, we're going to roll with it because that's what we do here. I just want to show you before I show you the other cards. But look at this back of the deck energy. If I can get these cards set up. Look at this back of the deck energy. Alchemist. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Look how smart you are, pile number 1. I'm a Mason bitch. And you know it. I don't have to tell you shit because I show it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, first card. We're just focused on the light attributes because this is what makes you amazing. Mediator. Gift for negotiation. Blah, blah. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. So you're probably a really good mediator. You're definitely a type of person that can smooth things out. You know, calling me back to that Five of Swords energy. It's kind of like giving like you're like you. Let's say you have like two friends. We'll just use this analogy. You have two friends that are like going at it, right? And you can understand both sides of like their. I understand your perspective and I understand your perspective, but like let's meet in the middle. Let's see how we can compromise and come to a solution. Let's take accountability how you fucked up and how you fucked up and what we can do to work together to make this better. Like it's kind of the vibe. Kind of giving me some Libra energy there. Not to say that all Libras are mediators, but they're very good at, I would say air signs in general are really good at like seeing all perspectives of a situation. But not only air signs. We do have Virgo. Virgo's very good at analyzing everything and then figuring out from there what they want to do. But you may find yourself in that situation of the mediator within your friend group, family, etc. We have monk/nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Okay, so your spiritual beliefs are, we did have that Neptune energy that they talk about spirituality. So, your ability to I don't want to say it's your belief system, but it's like how do I want to say your devotion to yourself or your spiritual practice is amazing. Whatever it is for you. People can tell that this group is very connected to their spiritual self, connected to divine source, God, whatever you choose to call it. Call the higher being. But nonetheless, people see your connection. And I wouldn't be surprised if you dealt with backlash because of your beliefs or your perspectives on religion or spiritual practices. I honestly wouldn't be surprised, but we have like the guru here. So I feel like it's kind of giving me North Node in Pisces kind of vibe where you're focused on, not entirely focused, but like your soul is, there's this connection to spirit in some way, shape, or form. And this connection to spirit is amazing from the outside perspective when other people are looking at you because they can see that you have this connection with spirit. All right, so we have artist expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Like I said, okay, so a lot of you people can be very, Pile 1 can be very creative, artistic in different ways. Artist is not just in painting and drawings, but you can be artistic with your words. You could be a poet, you could be a writer, you can an author. Well, that's a writer, right? Well, there's different types of writing. You know, you could write lyrics for music. Being an artist is very vague in general. There's so many different ways of being artistic. Dance. But anyways, I feel like that you through your art, you connect with divine source and express yourself in your true beauty through your art. through your way of communicating as well. And then we have judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. And we got the Libra. We got Libra here. I mean, I know it's not Libra, but like we got the scales. I was like, what is this thing called? Like, I just keep repeating myself. Um, I love how we got like this like root color energy moving into like a higher throat chakra energy. Yeah. There's just a higher knowledge and understanding for this pile, and you, even though you are aware, not even though well, you could be aware of this because this is a very self-aware pile, but you know that you're not in a place to judge others because they're on their own journey. You also, the managing a fair distribution along with the mediator, you try to help find that middle ground. Like I was saying, you bring balance into situations. And you've learned that when you're in a situation where you can't control it, you walk away because you know that it's not your place to, you can't, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So, you know that you know the answer, but you ain't gonna force nobody because everybody has their free will. You also lead others through compassion, and then sometimes there may be some tough love in the mix of that. If everything was so loving, like, oh yeah, you're so perfect. Like, no, you're aware that everybody has flaws, and if you see someone that you love and acting in a way that you know that is detrimental for them and others, you're gonna call it out and be like, look, you need to take accountability for this. Like, you're being an ass. Let's not do that. Like, I see that you can do better. I know you can do better. Let's do better. And it's not that, like, not only do you just call them out, you may even provide solutions. And let them sit and reflect on what you just told them. Okay, so why is my pile number 1 amazing? Final cards. Alright, card number 44. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. You're aware, like, it says saying your ability to overcome chaos or remove yourself from chaos. You're a true survivor, pile number 1. What can I say? What can I say? Master card 44. Master numbers. I don't know why I said card. Protest, start a revolution. You're not a type of person to rebel just for the sake of rebelling. You will call, if someone's sitting here flirting out this injustice or flirting out false narrative, false truth, and trying to claim it as a truth when you're very well educated in a certain aspect, you don't mind calling out somebody. You don't mind, rebelling. Like, no, that's not the truth. We have, I had a few of them pop on. I wasn't trying to get this many, but we're going to just roll with it. All right. We have library, card number 22. Lots of master numbers. Oh my goodness. All right, that adds up to a 10. Okay, so library, take control of your own narrative. Okay. So you may have been victim of this type of situation, and you've learned to take back control. And that's what makes you amazing, because people watched you. We have Survivor here. That can be, that narrative alone can be very, there's so many different ways you can be a survivor. But, you don't mind fighting for what's right. And Sometimes you also know when you need to retreat from a battle, when it's not yours to take to do, um, when to return to safety. Okay, and then we have card number 18, which is a 9. Tree, let them go. You've learned to let people go. You've learned to cut off ties from people that were no longer resonate for you, or you've learned, sometimes it's very hard to let go of people that we love. And yeah, you've learned, because 8 plus 1 is 9. You've learned self, first house, and 8th house. I'm getting like, I don't know why I don't normally look at these numbers as houses, but you've learned through, I feel like with the combination of this card and this card, because like we got this person controlling this person, and then I'm thinking of 8th house, which is like a form, like it can be, the 8th house is about taboo, taxes, sex, or like just control, dominance, power over yourself. So you've learned to take back your power from others. Alright, I almost said pile number 1, because I said the number 1. Princess, you can be your own knight. And that's funny because we had 2 knights, Knight of Swords. I don't know why, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, that's the first thing that came to my mind. You had 2 knights. Actually, the same knight coming up twice, and she's got a sword. Like, I don't know, just like I don't know. It feels like it ties together in some weird way. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, you've learned to save yourself and not wait for others or wait for someone else to come save you. You decided to take on the reign. All right, and then we have card number 6, dragons, slay them all. Yeah. I mean, in order for you to become so self-aware upon number 1, you had to, you had to understand your flaws. You had to make friends with your demons. And yeah, it's kind of like someone probably like, it's giving the vibe of like someone threw you to the wolves, hoping you get eaten, but you came back leading the pack kind of vibe. Yeah, and then back of the deck energy, we have card number 10, red, forgive. You've learned to forgive yourself. You've learned to forgive others and create that beauty around yourself. Create a harmonious, healthy, abundant life for yourself. Not one of weeds. As you can see, this is very fruitful. I feel like this plant right here gives me the vibe of health and understanding of self, but in a healthy, holistic way with that Virgo energy. It reminded me of that Virgo energy. But this is what I have for you, pile number 1, and why you're so amazing. Hope you had fun listening, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you were drawn to the Green Adventuring Heartstone, this reading, or the number 2, this reading is for you. And we're going to find out, or I'm going to tell you why you're so amazing. Now, before I start with the reading, I did forget to mention in the intro that there was a collective song for all piles. So, yes. If you are a Queen Irby fan, then you may know this song. But it is by Queen Irby. The song is called Self-Aware. And if she has a featured artist, hopefully I am not butchering their name, Durand Bernard. Okay, but the song is Self-Aware. Now, the main lyric that I am getting for you guys, well, the collective actually, the collective that comes in and watches this reading, because it was for everybody. When I was tapping into the energy of the reading, while I was preparing and getting into the intro, this song kept coming up in my mind, and I knew it was a song for the collective. But I mean, the title is, why you're amazing, but it's just perfect. But anyways, the lyrics, I'm amazing, bitch, and you know it. I don't have to tell you shit, cause I show it. Um, yeah, so if you want, the song is called Self Aware by Queen Irby. If you choose to listen to it, I recommend. It's a jam. Why not? It's a good song. But anyways, let's get into your reading. We're gonna start with the tarot as usual, and then move on into the oracle. I am gonna take my time with the cards as I usually do, but I do have lots of cards that I like to pull. So, get comfortable, get comfy, relax with me. Well, I tell you why you're so amazing, pile 2. I want to say for pile number 2, I do get this vibe that this group is very, very compassionate. You really care about others, pile number 2, or at least the ones that you love. But I get very compassionate people in this group. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, Page of Pentacles, starting off with the read. Alright, so we pile number 2, amazing. Well, hello there. Let me see if I can get this other. Oh, poop. Okay, interesting. I did a good shuffle. She still came up. She was in pile number 1. She was like towards the end. She was the 4th card, actually. Alright, interesting. Pile number 2. What makes pile number 2 amazing, Spirit? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pile number 2. What makes pile number 2 amazing? Thank you. Ooh. No, sorry. I'll stop. I'm playing around. I'm being silly. Alright, awesome. Back of the deck energy, we have the world. Oh. Okay, I don't know. I just felt like doing it. I think my coffee's kicking in, guys. Alright, let's just have some fun with this. Let's enjoy the read. Let me see. Alright, pile number 2. Alright. So, I'm just going to say it right off the bat. We have all the fixed sign energy here with the world card. We have Uranus energy, which is also another fixed energy. Although the Fool doesn't represent a zodiac sign, it can represent Uranus energy. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus energy, which is interesting because it is a fixed sign. I'm also seeing the earth signs: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, more Aquarius energy, and some Scorpio energy, which again, fixed sign. Interesting. Alright, so what makes you amazing, pile number 2? You have a quest for knowledge. You like to accumulate information. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are really good private investigators or like low-key FBI agents. You're probably like that friend that is like, give me some information or give me their name, or you don't even need that much information about somebody. Like, let's say your friend is like meeting somebody new and they want to know whether or not they're a good person, and you're like, I'll tell you all the tea. Just give me their name. That's all I need. Like, that's the vibe I'm kind of getting from this group, honestly. But you do it because you love your people, you love your friends, your family, you want to help them out. There is a thing about like you sharing your knowledge. You Like, once you've, like, gained understanding, like, complete understanding of a topic or a situation, you love sharing that knowledge with others. Um, Sorry, I was having a brain fart thinking about the science again. Um, you're not one to shy away from new things because it's a new. The way you see it is, it's a new exploration of knowledge, a new thing. You see it as growth. You see it as learning, and you expanding upon that knowledge you already know. You're very good at strategizing, planning, organization. Um, for some of you, but just there's just like getting the facts. You're really good at getting the facts. You're good at allowing you're good at letting your intuition guide you, which is why you're able to take on new opportunities, new beginnings, and seize opportunities that others are not seeing, that are happening, that are presenting them in front of them. So some people might think like, oh my God, you're crazy if you think you're gonna, that's not gonna be successful, or um, they're just not seeing something that you're able to see, and so therefore you're able to take advantage of the opportunity where they would have like been a little too scared to take the opportunity, or um, I want to say it's an intuitive nudge that you get, like something telling you that you would best benefit if you would go. Let's say you, like, for an example, you driving home from work, and normally you go down a specific route all the time, and you just get this nudge to make a turn at a different spot, and you end up like, um I don't know, dodging a crash accident and being stuck in traffic for the next hour, as an example. Or maybe you end up getting a nudge to go somewhere, like take a different route, and then you end up seeing a garage sale and then finding a piece of like item or furniture or whatever that you've been looking for, or whatever, or just a lucky find. I don't know, there's like there's like a thing about intuitive nudges that you're able to act upon, and others have seen this with you and find it amazing. um, it's amazing, not only you having that ability, like watching you act upon it and then get successful results, but also like they're having the courage to act upon it, because some people be too scared to act upon those things, so you trusting your intuitive hunches and gut feelings of doing something. People have watched you do that, and these are aspects of yourself that make you very amazing. You have the ability to you have a quest for knowledge, and you have a quest for wanting to learn and create. The thing is, though, is that you're not a gatekeeper. You love to share the knowledge. And I feel like you do that once you've accumulated all there is that you need to know about a topic or a subject, and then you share that with others. Because you want them to have the same opportunities as that you see, or you come along because of the knowledge that you know. But so you're really known for like sharing knowledge with others and helping other people through that knowledge. Now, also, what I'm also getting is your ability to. I'm getting like with the Two of Cups, you really make a person feel special, whether that's a friend, a romantic interest, a family member, just anybody, any loved one of yours. You make them feel special. You make them feel seen. You make them feel heard. Um, you like intimate, close relationships. Okay, so you're not shallow. You like to have deep, intimate relationships. You like to have conversations that go the yard. You like deep conversations. Like, let me tell you, um, that's the vibe I'm getting with this group. So you're like, it's not to say that like any other group would feel shallow or anything. It's not that. It's just you may struggle with like small talk. Not that you can't handle any small talk. It's just that you would prefer the deeper kind of conversations. Excuse me. To really understand someone. Excuse me again. Sorry. Um, you're a go-getter. You're not one to shy away from something new because you know that it's going to bring some type of growth. How funny. I was looking at the full card when I said that, and then we got the Page of Pentacles coming up twice. So you could have Earth placement, Earth energy, but you could also, it's just your ability to, you like to, how I want to say this. You could be a practical person. You like to, have all your ducks in a row. You like to chase your goals. You like to buckle down and get things done. You like to take practical steps to making your dreams come true. You understand that if you took your time and made a plan, you can manifest that into your reality. Perseverance. Your perseverance is another trait. Your ability to keep going, even when you've been, like, let's say you like to do things for the long run. So yeah, that kind of makes sense with the fixed energy here. You could get fixated on a goal and you're really good at like sticking to that until you complete that goal. And even like for some of you, these goals can last for many years at a time, and you just don't allow anything to interfere with that. Like you keep going and going until you see it, because you're able to, like, you see how he's looking at this pentacle, like, what the outcome is if you stay on this course. Like, for example, when I think of like the energies of the modalities in the zodiac sign, the cardinal energy is good at initiating and starting, but they have a hard time following through to the end, right? And then you got the mutable energy where they're always making all these changes and adjustments. It's not to say that one is better than the other and this way of doing something is wrong or anything. The fixed energy is good at seeing things from beginning to end. Now, obviously, there's always there's pros and cons to everything in life. And yeah, to some degree, being too fixated on having things done a certain way can be negative. But we're not focused on that. Well, we're focused on what makes you amazing. Pile number 2 is your ability to start something new and see it through to the end with the world. You got that completion. People watch you. They watch you, they listen to you, they hear you, and they're just amazed by your ability of perseverance, how you are able to make something, start off with nothing, or start something so brand new. Watch you strategize, watch you work your ass off to get this information, to allow your intuition to guide you to the opportunities. You could be very connected with your friends and family or your close loved ones, but I'm also getting a connection with yourself, your higher self, knowing which way to go, what to do, seeing things through to the end. All right, so let's get in here on this page. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Upright. I feel like you have the ability to turn any situation into a positive situation for you. Or even like a negative, you turn a negative situation into a positive thing because of your perspective. Like you're able to shift things around in your favor so that things work in your favor. Some people might find you to be lucky. You may be the type of person to allow karma to unfold for you instead of you trying to take the reins. So you're aware that karma exists. You could also be walking karma for certain people, and that's why you're amazing, because people have seen it. Again, the ability to check, like to take on a chance. Your ability to not, I just bent my card. Your ability to not be afraid of taking on a change or like a chance, an opportunity. You don't allow fear to get in the way. Even if you do, from others' perspective, they don't see that. You're excited for change. You're excited for new experiences because you just love knowledge. That's what I'm getting with this group. Alright, let's get some more information. The thing is about you is that, like I said, you're not gatekeepers. You love to share your knowledge. Yeah, so I said same thing with cycles. This is about perseverance. You persevere until you get all the information. I also want to say that you've worked hard to overcome deceitful situations that were meant to break you. You've overcome them through your perseverance. So you're a strong cookie, pile number 2. Alright, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Lots of earth energy. It's kind of giving me down to earth kind of vibes. Very chill, relaxed. You like to see things through. You like to take your time. You don't allow outside voices, perspectives to change you. You like to take everything into consideration while moving forward. And you like to take your time. You may even be that person that thinks about your words before you speak. You don't just like to talk out your ass just for the sake of it. And we have 6 of Pentacles with this 2 of Cups. You're a very generous person. You like equal give and take in relationships and partnerships. Very balanced. You're a very generous person. Oh, look at that. We have the 9 of Cups. You're very in tune with yourself, pile number 2. Very loving, very compassionate. Like I said in the beginning with the stone. You know, you like to give from the heart, but you know that because of deception, you're not ignorant to the deceptive, that there's deception in the world, and you will take your time when it comes to moving forward and understanding and learning. You use discernment very well, and I think you've had to learn that cycle. You had to learn those lessons. And people have watched you overcome these lessons, and they're just like, holy crap, how the hell did pile number 2, like, how did pile 2 remain so loving and compassionate considering everything they've been up against? Talking about being up against, we have square. Challenge. Creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, and reconciles. Yeah, you've been challenged. You've seen the nasty side of life and people, and you've learned from every lesson. You've taken your time. You made sure to take your time because you wanted to make sure that once you learned this, you did not have to go through this bullshit again. That is why you've reached the world. That's why you have reached the end. Like, you've completed this. Obviously, you've dealt with more than just one lesson, but I would say you've learned that not everybody deserves. You know, you understand how much hard work it takes to learn all this information, to gather this information, and you don't just give it freely. You give it to those that you love because you know that they're going to give back equally. Knowledge is power, and you've learned that. Oh, talking about knowledge is power, Mars comes flying out. Action. Desire, impulses, courage, force, heat, strength, competition, workouts. Excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, and sex drive. Yeah, your willpower is really strong. Your ability to push through, even in adversity. Another thing also, you have workout twice. Yeah, right? Didn't it say? Yeah, this one says works out, and then this says work out. It's giving, okay, so again, we have all this earth energy, which is, you know, you could be representing your physical body. You know, some of you could also work out. What makes you amazing is your ability to push through and work out. Maybe you're very fit and athletic for some of you, for a portion of you in this group, and your ability to not, like I said, like for some people that's really hard to do. Maybe you're very consistent with your health and your workout routines, and that's another thing that makes you amazing because you pour back into yourself. You take your time, you're patient, you don't beat yourself up. If something happens or something doesn't work out, you try another route that works out. You find different, you just don't give up. That's what I want to get with, is you don't give up on you. We have the sun. Essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and father. I feel like you guys also shine bright, and you like to help others shine bright too. So I would get that you guys are very uplifting, inspirational, whether you see it or not. But Spirit is telling you that you're amazing because you inspire others to be the best of themselves. And there's so many different ways you can be inspirational. So in your own way, you are inspirational. You're inspiring others, whether they tell you that or not. Most of the time, unfortunately, not everybody's going to tell you, but, you know, you may have that, you know, a few people that actually do tell you, like, oh my god, you inspired me to do this, or, you know, usually it's not until, like, more down the line after they've accomplished some type of goal that they, you know, come and tell you, but you're not always going to know that you're inspiring others. So, keep that in mind, pal, too. We have Chiron healing. Healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. You're very compassionate because you know what it's like to be in the gutter. And you're willing to give anyone a helping hand so long that they are willing to give back what you're willing to give to them. You like it, a mutual give and take. Um, you may have had to learn the hard way. There are these cycles. But like I said, like I said from the beginning, this group is very compassionate. I mean, you have the number 2. I mean, I don't think number 2 is itself in itself the most compassionate number, but it you need another person to make 2, like you and another person. So it's like your ability to see, to make connection with others, but like deep connections, if I'm making any sense, because I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself here. I wanted one more, but I got 2. Alright, so we have the 10th house, reputation, career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. Alright, so you have a reputation that speaks for itself, whether that be physically, materialistically, or you have a reputation for healing yourself, healing others. It says responsibility here, your career too, because we had all those pentacles. The pentacles can represent money, your career, the practicality in the physical. It represents the physical space. So, okay. What makes you amazing? Well, you have a reputation of being amazing. Your ability to help others, to help yourself, to overcome things. You don't realize how much of an inspiration you are to others, pile 2. Your ability to heal yourself shows others that they have the ability, like if pile 2 can go through that and overcome that, and what I'm going through is not half as bad as pile 2, like then I can overcome this. Or just even in general, if pile 2 can do it, I can do it. You have no idea how much of an inspiration you are to other people, pile 2. I don't really think you do, because I don't think people give you that acknowledgement. And it's not like you need it anyway, because you don't need the validation to keep moving forward. You just do it because you know that you need to, or I don't know if it's like an inner drive that just drives you. There's just something about you that's like, I gotta keep pushing, I gotta keep moving, but it's like you don't do it in an unhealthy way. It's because you know that there's an end goal, and you know that you can reach that end goal. You're very inspiring, pile number 2. I'm not gonna stop saying this. Alright, so we have semi-sextile, allowing, encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to. See what I mean? Inspiration is, to give hope to people. Compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Even though you've gone through these challenges, you know that there's a reward at the end once you complete it. And then a new cycle begins, a new journey begins, and you're totally down for the new journey because you know that there's an end goal. Like, it's amazing. Like, you're on the go. Okay, and then back of the deck energy, we have 8th house, intimacy, investments, intensity, contracts, sex, erotic capital, secrets, mysteries, obsessions, inheritance, kundalini energy, stalking in the underworld. I'm really focused a lot on the kundalini energy, where your ability to like transform, deep transformative experiences that help you deeply understand yourself on a level that like others dream that they can like reach just for themselves. And you like deep, intimate relationships, whether that's with friendships or your family. You want that deep connection. And yeah, we did have Scorpio, and then we have Mars. In traditional astrology, Scorpio was ruled by Mars, along with Aries. Yeah, you could also have those signs. Okay, I'm trying to remember what order I did the cards in the previous readings, but nonetheless, I guess it doesn't matter as long as I just, use all the cards, right? Alright. Let's get more on why pile 2 is amazing. Why is pile 2 amazing? Oh, cool. I say cool because this is what all the cards look like her, and then that's the card you got. I was like, oh, cool. Alright. So card number 22, Guests of Honor. Interesting. I wonder what that card's about, which we'll get into in just a moment. I want to get one more. And here it comes. Ooh, I like this card. Card number 3, Death Shall Not Take Him. Alright, and then back of the deck, we have Alice. Card number 12. Yeah, like, I'm telling you, man, you're like... Alice went down the rabbit hole. She wasn't afraid to. I mean, she may have been hesitant in some degree, but I don't think she even showed any hesitation. She just kind of went in, didn't she? Just followed the rabbit everywhere it went. Not realizing that the rabbit was taking her somewhere else. New worlds are calling you forth where the old rules don't apply. It might seem strange or freeing or wild or even scary at first, but you are meant to explore these new worlds. You will gain so much from the experience, there's no need to be afraid. Yeah, that's kind of repeating what I've been saying. Your ability to just tread new paths. Like, you have no fear. You're like, hell yeah, let's go. Like, you're spontaneous is what I'm getting for this group. So this is that's an aspect that is highly repeated throughout the cards here for you. Pile 2. You are going to witness the impossible made possible. Whatever you think is lost is not. Whatever you think cannot be shall be. The universe is going to intervene, and what seems to be over shall, in a new way, live again. Yeah, that's this card. You've seen and witnessed the impossible happen. Now, if it wasn't you, it was other people. They've watched you overcome things that they thought may have broken you down, left you to like rot away, whatever their perspective of you, and you did like a 180. Now I'm hearing that song. What's the title of that song? What is the title of the song? Did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe. That song, I don't know, but like, it's giving that kind of vibe where like all of a sudden like you just flip the script. You are down on your luck, and then you just flip the script. Because you never gave up. You persevered. You knew that there was information out there somewhere that was going to help you get out of the situation that you were in. And you never gave up. You kept collecting that information. Then you used and applied that information and shifted the whole fucking thing. And people on the outside saw you do that and was like, mind blown. What the fuck, Pile 2? How did they do that? How the fuck did they do that? If they can do that, I can do that. You're an inspiration. I'm going to keep repeating it. So, in case you're not believing it. Some of you are not believing that you are. And I think that's the reason why I keep feeling this need to keep repeating that same message. The cards are telling it. So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Alright, so I'm going to read the description, the mini description of this card. Have you ever felt like you were on the outside looking in? Maybe like everyone else has found their place. really belonging to someone or something, having set themselves up for life, with you still working out how to just get past the security guards at the front gate. It's time for your outsider status to change. You are invited into the inner circle. When you are solid in your self esteem and your self knowledge, the powers you have developed as an outsider, including different viewpoints and ways of understanding the world, can be brought back to the rest of the world to be shared to create a better world for all. It's a bit like a soul version of sharing your holiday pictures with family after a big adventure, opening up their minds to the other worlds and maybe even inspiring them to take on their own journey. Bro. Oh man, shit. I'm not even going to read more into that. Like, I felt like that was enough. Enough said. Enough said. Yes, I said what I said. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But for I don't think she says yes, I said what I said. Bitch, I said what I said. But, you know, whatever. It's just that line. What makes my pile number 2s amazing? You don't even, I feel like this group doesn't even realize it. I feel like y'all humble yourselves too much. Alright, so we have card number 40, Dawn, the golden-haired duty. And then we have card number 17, Bluebeard, whatever. I think it's Bluebeard, whatever, taboos. I can't even read today. And then card number 15, back of the deck of the Goose Girl Theft. Alright, so let me pull up the book. So I just like to get an understanding of what these little stories mean. What? I feel like this, I need to like skim through the story for this one because it's really good. That's a lot. I don't want to read all that. Okay, power brings responsibility. Duty has rewards. Oh, I'm looking at the meaning of this card. Patience, all will be well in the end. A time of recognition and success is coming. True love finds its time. Your good turns will now be rewarded. Beauty and goodness are their own riches. She set him free with her own hands. Then she placed a gold crown on his head and the royal cloak on his shoulders. Come, she said, I make you my king. Come. Alright. There's a whole little storyline. Oh, interesting. Okay, so some great king who beheld her fell deeply in love, went to her mother and father for her hand, but they said that it was Dawn's decision to make. And she loved her home well and wished only to belong to herself. The king went away and chose a bright and good young man to plead his case for the king, who was too busy with the matters of state to conduct a romance. Well, then apparently you must not want her that bad if you can't even go do it your damn self. Like, what the fuck? I'm just saying. Alright. Wait, does she end up falling in love with him? That would be funny. Sorry, I'm just kind of like trying to skim through this as fast as I can. What the heck? Yeah, basically. So this king sent some dude to like basically like, hey, tell this girl all the reasons why she should marry me and make me her king. Yeah, right, make me her king. Okay. And then because he was just too busy with king duties that he couldn't go and tell her. Like, that's like basically like, well, then screw you, dude. Alright, but anyways, the guy that he sends she ends up falling in love with him, and she actually chooses him. And the guy's like, well, I'm not here for me, I'm here for the king. And I'm trying to tell you, like, why you should marry the king. And then basically, like, yeah, they end up falling for each other. Um, oh, actually, no, she didn't. He's okay. She told him that if he succeeded at like she gave him like tasks to complete, and if he completed them, then she'll marry this stupid king, right? Which she did because he completed it, so she had to keep her word. Then the king threw the loyal man into the prison as he could see how Dawn adored him. And due to his own jealousy, he passed away. Dawn was finally able to marry the man she adored and set herself free and keep her kingdom free too. Wait, did she? Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, basically. Okay, so power brings responsibility. Duder. Oh, dude. Duder. I'm trying to say duty, and I said duder. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Hopefully that was funny for y'all, but it was funny for me. Okay. Well, what's getting me is the patience. All will be well in the end. That's just basically confirmation of what I was saying earlier. Like you don't mind going through these new experiences because you're aware that there's a reward at the end once you complete it. You're fucking cool as fuck, pal. Too. I don't know how else to put it into other words. Like you guys are so cool. All right, so let me look at we have that's funny. So the key meanings of this card, it talks about discovery of secrets. That's that Seven of Swords energy. Your ability to gather information and all of the information. Like you get the tea, bro. Like hidden truths, forbidden topics, places, people. Secrets can no longer be kept. There is protection and defense for you. Listen to family who loves you. They see what you cannot. You have discovered an awful truth, inappropriate punishment, family protection. Never let another draw you close, then forbid you from knowing who they truly are, and listen to those who truly love you. Often they can see what you cannot. All relationships require boundaries, but obedience and forbidden areas and punishment, they are warning signs indeed. Never lose your curiosity. It might lead you to danger, but it will reveal the truth. Yeah, this kind of confirms what I was saying earlier. Let me see. Let's read what this little storyline says. Here said he are the keys. These open my strong boxes which hold my money, both gold and silver. These are my caskets of jewels, and this is the master key to all my apartments. But as for this little one here, it is the key to the closet at the end of the gray hall on the ground floor. Open them all. Go into each and every one of them except that little closet which I forbid you, and forbid it in such a manner that if you happen to open it, you may expect my just anger and resentment. What? Curiosity itself is the key to freedom within this story. For while he makes good on his threat to execute her, Her family saves her, and the bodies of the other wives are discovered and given respectful burial. So while some have read this tale to be about sin of curiosity, I read it as a curiosity being the natural way when there has been oppression and secrets and hidden rooms and places within intimate relationships. And then basically what I read earlier. All relationships require boundaries, but obedience in forbidden areas and punishment, they are warning signs indeed. Never lose your curiosity. It might lead you to danger, but it will reveal the truth. Never let another draw you close, then forbid you from knowing who they truly are. Yeah, very curious, love to get all the information. Your ability to get the information. So, like I said, you're my little FBI agents. Hi, Palto. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly. But, I mean, kind of not really, but, you know. But anyways, yeah, that just kind of confirms that. Let's see. You guys are freaking cool. I'm sorry, I remember Duder. That was funny. Okay, sorry. Let's see about this card real quick. There will be those who envy you and try to take what is yours. Know you have your own ancestral guides and strong family ties. Yeah, I got another. Excuse me. You have another card that indicates about protection from family. And then even in this card, family like respected her opinion and her way of going about and making decisions. Like, I really feel like that's going to resonate for you guys, pile number 2. Authenticity, question, blood magic, wisdom, justice, intimidation. Believe justice will be done and the truth will be revealed. Know that who you are cannot be copied. You are protected and cared for. Your status is not why you are loved. When the hour for departure drew near, the old queen went to her bedroom. Taking a small knife, she cut her fingers until they bled. Then she held a white handkerchief beneath them and let 3 drops of blood fall upon it. She gave it to her daughter and said, "Dear child, take care of this token of my love, for it may be a great use to you upon your journey." Okay, well, This story seems a simple one of true identity and injustice. It also seems to be about, at its heart, overcoming intimidation and restoration. But this tale is also deeply magical. The charm given to the princess is one of the most potent of fairy tale symbols. The river is the place where her true self is lost. From that point forward, she is no longer able to speak her truth to a single person. The loss of the protection of her mother is the catalyst for the change within this tale. When we lose who we are, our ancestral link, our stories, our connection to place into the lands of the blood, we are lost and our identity can be taken and we can be bullied and intimidated by giving up our power, even our truest selves. Yeah, I'm not going to go more into this, but this is basically like you've overcome a lot of bullshit. You've overcome a lot of people, like toxic situations with people, and because like I said, it's like you I feel like these oracle cards are kind of just confirming what I was saying with the tarot earlier. So I'm sorry if I'm a broken record and I just keep repeating myself, but Spirit really wants to like engrave this in you, that you're an inspiration to others. If you share your story with others, or like information on how you overcame, people are in awe of you. You're amazing through and through, pile 2. So don't you forget it. Okay, what makes pile 2 amazing? Card number 10. No longer holds power over you. Dissolve the attachments of the past with love. Yeah, we have 10 with the cycle. People watched you no longer allow, like, your ability to let go of attachments. You may have held onto certain attachments for a long period of time for some of you. You may have been, headstrong within certain situations or perspectives that weren't the best for you, but you've learned to look the other way, or you've learned to be open to more by persevering through gathering information, whatever it may be for you that helped you, Apply it as it resonates for you, but you've closed cycles out that people thought you would never be able to overcome. And you are an inspiration. Card number 5. We got a lot of 5s here. You are being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. And card number 35, back of the deck. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Yeah, it's your ability to go after the new. Like I said, you may have, maybe growing up, maybe you've been kind of stubborn or bullheaded, as they say. That's the downfall of fixed energy. You kind of get fixated or stuck on one way of doing things. Give me 1 second. Like I was saying, you may have been fixated or, like I said, that was the downfall of fixed sciences, getting too stuck into doing it one way and or not wanting to open up and see a new perspective, but your curiosity, the need to gather all the information kind of overpowers that. And over time, you have learned to embrace that aspect of yourself. And because of that, you have finished and closed off cycles. And you help others. I would say this group kind of is more, not necessarily introverted. You guys could be ambiverts, where you're I'm introverted until until I'm around the right person or the person I'm most comfortable with, kind of type. And then that's when they see the extroverted side of you. But nonetheless, whether that's you or not, it's more like you. Once you feel safe to share those aspects of yourself, you are more than helpful. As long as you know that person, the relationship with you and that person is an equal give and take, you don't mind helping others, giving back, and sharing the knowledge. Because you know how long it took to receive that knowledge. You know how much work and endless energy you had to put into that, and you don't mind sharing that with someone if it means helping them out and helping them on their journey. So you're very compassionate, you're very loving and supportive, you're a great person, friend, lover to have, and these are aspects that make you amazing. Pile 2. So we're almost done with the reading. I got 2 more decks. We're going to focus on the light attributes of what makes you amazing. Let's just see what comes up. What makes my pile 2 amazing? Okay. Alright, before I get more into this, another Queen Irby song was coming to my mind. It came to my mind earlier, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to, say it, but now it's coming up again, so I'm just gonna say it. The song is called Beautiful by Queen Irby, and I just absolutely love that song. But yeah, I think that would be a good song for you to listen to, but you're beautiful. You're the bomb, don't listen to no stupid hoes who try and bring you down, 'cause they will never be too blind enough to see it. Alright, so yeah, definitely listen to that song. Back of the deck energy, we have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. And I tell you, you were the student, and now you become the teacher. You have completed the lesson. And I mean, wouldn't you rather get your information from someone who's been there, done that, and overcome it, than someone who just talking out their ass because they're talking out their ass? Like I want someone who been through it, and realize like, hey, if you go down this route, this is what's gonna happen. If you go down this route, this is what's gonna happen. If you go down this route, this is what's gonna happen. You know why? Because I did it all, bitch, and this is what worked. And sometimes you also know that certain things are gonna work for certain people. You know that okay, so like let's say you have this issue and you go through 10 different routes, but only one worked for you. You know that that one route that worked for you is not gonna work for everybody else, but one of those other routes that you try to go down might be helpful to someone else. So you're gonna sit here and you'll probably be like, look, this is what helped me out through this situation, but here's this other information that may be useful for you. It wasn't the most, like, it was helpful, but it wasn't the thing that carried me through. But you're willing to share it all. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna stop repeating myself. Let's get to the next card. We have guide. I just dropped my card and bent it. Okay. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Again, like I said, you'd love to be a guiding light to others. We have beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. I'm telling you, like, I feel like this group has really been through it when it comes to with other people. And that, with the challenge. You guys had challenges back to back. With other people. I want to say mostly with other people, but definitely in your physical reality. You dealt with a lot of challenge and setbacks, and you've learned how to overcome those things. And now you're able to pass down that knowledge to others so that they can overcome. You're inspirational. You always uplift your friends, your family. You give them a reason to remember you're that it girl, you're that it guy. You can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you uplift, you empower your friends, your loved ones. You don't realize how inspirational you are. How to? I really don't. I mean, some of you are aware. But I feel like there's a portion of you that are not even fully aware of this ability. Alright. I'm so sad. I just bent my card, guys. Because it fell. Alright, so goddess. The feminine expression through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. I feel like that just kind of confirms that song. Beautiful. Chanel, I think you're fucking beautiful. You're the bomb. Sorry, yeah, I love that song. Anyways, let's finish up the reading, because it's been a while. Hope you had fun. I mean, who doesn't enjoy listening about themselves? But your reading was a lot of repeating. So sorry for that, pile, too. But, like, Spirit really wanted that message to come through for you guys. Alright, card number 31. Universe, we're all just stardust. I feel like you've learned that. You understand that. You're amazing. Pile 2, you're amazing. I don't know why I was going to say pile 2 again for some reason. Okay, card number 25. Mural, be your own first priority. I feel like you're aware that you had to learn. These are lessons that you had to learn and overcome. I find it interesting that the castle's like on fire. But with fire comes growth and beauty. Letting go of the old. We have 2 and 5, which equals a 7. I feel like 2 is giving me like you and the other person, you and another group, right? And then 5 is usually chaos and change. So others brought chaos by trying to tell you who you were, and there was an internal spiritual lesson behind that. or you learn something. There's like a deeper knowledge of learning here that you've understood. All right, and we have, oh, that's so interesting. That's interesting as fudgesicles because look, I was focused on this fire. I'm getting this old song. Burn, baby, burn. Disco inferno. I don't know why that song's coming in my head. Maybe if I look up the lyrics, I'll probably resonate with the reading. Because I'm not getting all the lyrics, so I can't. I'm not getting an understanding why that song's coming in my mind, but it's just funny. But anyways, my focus is the fire, right? And then now look at this card. Card number 9. Look at all the smoke coming from after the burning. Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? I'm like, boom, bitch. Hey, that's crazy. She got a crown, and then there was a castle burning. You see how that shit ties together? That's freaking cool. I love it. Love it. And see, card number 9 makes me think of the 9th house, which is higher learning, higher understanding, spiritual development. Wow. Well, it usually means higher knowledge as well. Alright, so card number 34, which equals another 7. Are you a life path 7, pile number 2? Some of you? Someone's gotta be a life path 7. Alright. We have Voyage. You already have all the answers. Hey, I told you. You guys are the investigators. You already know. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. I mean, look at her. She's looking at the map. Like, she just knows where she's going. I love this for you guys. And look, she's got the moon here, which, you know, it's giving me intuition. And then that 2 of Swords at the beginning of the reading, it's just giving me like your ability to let your intuition guide you to the right place where you need to the right information. Sometimes you're even intuitively guided to the right information that helps liberate you from a situation. You guys are so cool. This was such a fun reading to read, such a fun group to read for. I hope you guys have an awesome, wonderful day, night, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I hope you guys come and see me in the next video. This is what I have for you. You guys are awesome. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3 that chose the blue calcite crystal. I believe it's blue calcite. Whatever it is, it's pretty. I love it. Let's get it going. Let's find out why you're amazing. Alright. As usual, we will start off with the tarot and then move off into oracle. I have quite a bit, so get comfortable. What makes pile 3 amazing? Okay. Oh, wow, that was fast. Alright, cool. We're keeping them. Ooh. You have King of Cups as back of the deck energy. Alright. Oh, that's... Spirit's funny. Alright. It's fun. I'm laughing because this card fell. But I was like, oh, maybe it was just a bad shuffle. And I shoved it into the middle, did a good shuffle again, and then lo and behold. Here it is. No surprise. King of Cups. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay, this is making a lot of sense. Okay. What I was originally thinking with the King of Cups as back of the deck is emotionally mature. So this group is emotionally mature, or at least knows or emotionally understands themselves or understands others when it comes to the emotions. But I really feel like it's more yourself. Your ability to yeah, there's a little fire in this. There's a little fire inside of you when it comes to your emotions. You definitely protect your emotions. Um, the Eight of Cups showing up not once but twice. Well, once for you, twice for me while shuffling. Tells me that you're somebody that is willing to walk away from things that no longer serve you to go towards emotional fulfillment. Okay. The Three of Cups talks about how you're a very good friend, good listener. You're a great supportive friend. Okay. The Six of Wands, just like how excited and happy she is. Like I feel like that's your vibe. Like you're very, I kind of get like a little youthful from this pile. To a degree, we do have page and knight energy. We have a progression here. Nice. Yeah, we do have that wands energy. I wasn't even picking up on that when I said that you have a little fire in you. Oh, wow. People see you as someone that you're going to be victorious in whatever you pursue. Um, yeah. You're very smart, quick-witted. You're willing to put into the work because you know that you understand that there's if you put in the work and effort and you're consistent, there will be a reward at the end. You do like to sometimes rush into things at times, but you end up being victorious in the end. And so you're good at picking up on opportunities. Um, Even when others are like a little bit more cautious or they don't see the opportunities or like why are they doing that? You don't know. Sometimes you do know, but I think sometimes you just get this hunch that you need to do something, so you just go and do it. Um, you're a great friend. I said that already. I'm just like debriefing like each card individually. I would say you're young at heart. There are parts of you that's a little bit more mature. Obviously, I think it depends on the person. I think you vary from person to person, like how you are or what aspects of yourself you show. You have no problem walking away from things that no longer serve you, of course, with that Eight of Cups again. Looking at that. Let's get a little bit more information. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Actually, we have a little bit of like all signs showing up here. So I'm just gonna stop there. They have air sign. You're quick-witted. You're quick on your feet. But you like to take your time with things. Especially when it comes to like things that you have. When you see an end goal, like you really want to work towards that. Let's see, we have High Priestess, very intuitive group. Sometimes you know intuitively when it's time to go. Ooh, look at that. 9 of Cups. You know how you're emotionally really aware of yourself and your needs, your emotional needs. You, I would say, are mature in that aspect. I mean, you do have the King of Cups here. Like, you know what you want. You're fine. You're content with being by yourself if that is necessary, but you do well in groups with others. You're very supportive, but you don't put others' needs before your own, so you're very healthy in that dynamic. You're not codependent is like what I'm trying to get with that. Wow. Alright, so we got some more major arcana. We got Temperance. Death. You're willing to put in the work, pile 3. You're willing to put in the work towards something, but if it's no longer working out for you, like you have no problem. Just like, you know what, this ain't getting nowhere. I'm just gonna stop. Because honestly, you may start off with this page-like energy and very enthusiastic, go-getter, willing to put in the drive and the work and the hard, it's hard work and dedication towards something, right? But with enthusiasm. And then you may realize after putting in lots of time and energy in something when it's leading you to a dead end, when to walk away. I love how the Temperance is here. You're really grounded. Excuse me. You know how to balance your energy. You're very successful at this. This is my well-rounded group. You're also successful at alchemizing things. You're an alchemist. Successful. Very strong. Successful. Alright, and oh my goodness, a whole nother major arcana. We got 4 major arcana here. And you know what's interesting is right underneath the King of Cups, we have the Death card again. I wouldn't be surprised if I have some Scorpios here. For sure. Alright, and then we have 5 of Swords as back of the deck. Alright, put this over here. Yeah, with the Justice, and then the 5 of Swords is back of the deck. Like, ooh, Knight of Swords too. Like, you're very quick-witted in arguments. You may enjoy debating or just going back and forth. I do feel like when someone is trying to like one-up you in a conversation or in a debate, you know when to put a person in their place respectfully. With the Justice card, like, you don't take, I don't want to say that you probably are the type of person that doesn't take shit from nobody, but what I'm trying to get with is you bring justice. You only speak the truth. You're very smart. If someone is trying to lie and get an upper hand on somebody, you're willing to step in and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Or someone's trying to talk out their ass and act like they know it all about a topic or something, you might just come in and bring the facts. Kind of, so to speak. We do have Sagittarius, Pisces again, Libra here, so those could be significant signs. There's just a thing about balance. Like I said, you guys are well-rounded. You're very talented in different things. You're kind of giving like the jack of all trades, master of none kind of vibe. I wish I could remember what the rest of that saying goes, but it's basically a positive thing. I feel like you're good at taking back your power from those that try to take from you, or you've learned this over time. Your intuition is very, very, very strong. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are clairsentient. All right, I believe that's clear. If I'm correct, clairsentience is clear feeling. I could be mistaken though. But strong alchemy vibes from you guys. Okay, what makes you amazing? We have Jupiter, expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. You could have these signs that I've mentioned as a rising sign. Jupiter could be your ruling planet, could be your dominating planet. You just could have a really good placement in Jupiter in your natal chart. But some people see you as very lucky. Things just fall into place for you. But what they're not seeing is the hard work and dedication that you put in towards yourself and your goals. Because you're so enthusiastic and lighthearted towards those goals, they may think that you're not very serious about it. But like I said, you're willing to walk away from things that no longer are of service to you. You take what you've learned and move on to the next. So you're constantly transforming and changing as an individual. Alright, so we have square and challenge. I do feel like with this next to Jupiter, like, I feel like that this is telling, like, even though you do have challenges, I think all of us as humans have a challenge, have lessons and things that we go through, but people see you overcoming those with ease, or just, in their eyes, having it the easier way. But challenge, square, brings challenge, creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, and reconciles. You may have several squares in your natal chart that just brings out the complexity of you as a person. And that's amazing. That's what makes you amazing, because you understand the complexity of life, and you understand that life isn't as simple or as black and white as others make it seem like it is. All right, we have conjunction, empowerment. Yeah, like I said, you know how to take back your power. Or if it's not even, if you didn't deal with people taking your power, I would feel like some of you have dealt with that, for me to say that. But for others of you, you may know how to stay in your power. So you understand when somebody's trying to play games with you. Alright? Combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, and overwhelms. You also, what makes you amazing, pile 3, is your ability to empower your friends and show them their own strength. By not be like, hey, go do it this way, go about it my way, yada yada yada. No, you show them in a way that helps them empower their own selves. So whether that's you just being supportive and being supportive of their goals and dreams, or being a good listener or a friend, there's just something about that you just show others how to empower themselves and know that they have strength within themselves. I feel like that this pile is very strong. You have the ability to crush anybody if you just just decided to. Like, you could just use your power to your advantage, but you choose to use it for yourself and, like, in a positive way. And for your loved ones or friends and family, you like to help show them, not to say like you give them your power. It's not that. It's more like you show them how they can be powerful themselves with their own self. Like, you, am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. We have third house, perception. Speech, thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surroundings, and sociability. You get along with a lot of people. You're able to communicate. Your perspective on life is unique and eye-opening to a lot of people. You expand a lot of people's minds, even the ones that you feel like you're not like reaching out to, you're reaching out to them. They just may be like there may be like this power struggle, like, I don't want to tell you that you influenced me in this type of way, but you influenced me in this type of way, kind of like vibe. Your perspective on life is amazing because you're open-minded. You understand the complexities of life. So you it's not, I'm not surprised that we have a lot of like we have a lot of air, we have swords energy, we have a little bit of like all signs here, but with I'm getting like because this blue stone is, it's giving throat chakra vibes. You're very strong within your speech. Your communication skills are off the chart. Like, you just know how to that's interesting. I had a song come through. Now I gotta remember that because now my brain's going off with the beat. It's you kind of sometimes with your talk can put people in a trance. So you're very charming. That goes really well with that Libra. I'm sorry, I keep saying that Libra, but Justice. So Justice is Libra, but with that Justice card, but I don't even know what song that is. But I'm hearing the line, "I want you to take over control, take over control, plug it in and turn me on." I don't remember what song that is, so if you know, go ahead and comment that down below. Yeah, like, people love to listen to you talk. Because they know that they're learning from you. You're gonna expand their perspective in life. You're gonna expand their knowledge. You're going to bring abundance of some sort of kind into their life, and you're someone that people want on their side. All right, and we have 10th house, reputation. Career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. You have a reputation that speaks for itself. Pile number 3. We also have 9th house, seeking as back of the deck, energy. This stone looks really cool. I think it's a stone, unless it's supposed to be something else. I don't know, it looks like a stone, but I could be mistaken. But it looks cool. Anyways, foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, and risk-taking. The 9th house does talk about higher knowledge. You speak the truth, and only the truth. So you're not someone that likes to just spread rumors or spread information just to spread information. You like to only speak the truth and share the truth with anybody that's willing to listen. But not really, no, I take that back. Not to anybody that's willing to listen. You like to share it to those that are closest to you, because you know that they're going to listen. You know that they're going to take your thought into perspective, and they're going to reflect on it or appreciate it. I also get that you guys may juggle a lot of different hobbies. You may be very busy. You may have the reputation to be very busy. You could be a little blunt and straightforward to the point. Um, at times, but I think people appreciate this, and I don't think they see it in a negative way. They know that it comes from a loving place, and there is some truth to it. So who can argue with that? You know what I'm saying? Um, some of you could be influencers. Some of you could also be having social media, and have a following, and people want you juggle your career, like let's say you're a mom or a dad, like you're a parent. I don't know why I individually said that. Whatever. Anyways, you could be a parent and you're watching you juggle this, your job and your hobby of, your social media platform and being a parent and juggling all these things at once and just looking fabulous while doing it. You empower other people. You inspire other people. You confront your challenges. You're not afraid to talk about your challenges, and be like, yeah, I struggled with this, but look, this is how I overcome it. Like you're willing to like dive deep into those type of conversations and share that knowledge with others so that they can have those benefits as well. All right. Man, today's well, I'll be honest with you, Path 3. I recorded your guys' separate because I ran out of time. But this overall reading about why y'all are amazing has been so much fun. I feel honored to read for such wonderful people. I feel like you guys are also my truth seekers. You like to look for the truth. And your intuition kind of guides you. Your intuition guides you to the right information. Like sometimes you might be interested, like, oh, like a random thought comes to your mind. You're like, I wonder. Let me look into it. And then you start looking into it, and you just know like the right place to find the information that you're looking for. That could be a repetitive thing for you. Also, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are truth seekers of some degree, whether that's in spirituality or actual facts or understanding your emotions and our brains and wondering how the psychology behind everything, but like not only the psychology behind it, but also the physicality of it. Understanding like, oh, okay, well, I understand this in the psychological point of view of this, but how is understanding also like, okay, like for example, understanding that you may be depressed because you haven't exercised or you're deficient in certain vitamins or whatever it may be. You're going to look for all that information, and then you love to share that with your friends and your family so that they don't go through the same struggles that you went through, and you're so loving in that way. It's just through knowledge. You show it through knowledge. You're very well balanced and well rounded. You have so many different talents, and you do them with ease. Like they're just natural talents that come to you. You may not see yourself as that, but spirit is telling you that this is what makes you amazing. Other people see this in you, and that's why they're in awe of you. That's why they're inspired from you. That's why they want the ones that love you and appreciate you for this, and they love listening to you. They love gathering around and bouncing ideas off of each other and just listening to you, because they know that the information you're going to give is truthful, honest, and you're going to expand their mind in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so we have card number 14, Duke of Shadows. He's cool. I don't know why, but like these kind of look like eggs to me for some reason. I don't know. This is so weird. Okay. Card number. Excuse me. Card number 11. Secret of Shinobi. Hopefully I did not butcher that word, but sorry if I did. Okay. Yes. And back of the deck, we have, card number 17, Nebula Warrior. So I would like to get the book. And adjust my mind. Alright. I got that song in my head. Plug it in and turn it on. Okay, sorry. Alright. Alright, so since she's the first number that comes up, it says, I'm just going to read the small briefness of the little description. Shh. Can you keep a secret? It's time to play your cards close to your chest. Soon enough, you'll be ready to stand upon the mountaintop for all to see and hear. For now, let things unfold in the guarded privacy of your inner world. When the time is right to be seen in the light, you'll know what is true and what to do. Until then, be patient, be private, be committed, and wait for the right time to shine. Yeah, it's giving the vibe of... Wait, isn't that also... I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, it just... Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so number 11. Justice is the 11th card in the tarot. It's giving the vibe of, like, you know when's the right time to share this information. So... Intuitively, you know when you need to say certain things, so you say it. And then there's certain times where you're like, I would like to tell this person this, but I don't feel they're ready to take in this information, so you're not going to waste your time. Yeah, I do feel like you may not underestimate the benefit of planting a seed in someone's mind, but you also understand that you're not the messenger for everybody. And what I mean by that is, like, you can have this person could be seeking out some knowledge, right? But if they're not ready to understand that knowledge, they're not gonna, like, listen. It's not that they're not gonna listen. There is the possibility of them not actually not listening to you, and it just goes in one ear and out the other. And then there's the possibility where they're like, what? That don't make no sense. Can you explain that in a different way? Can you explain that in a different way? Can you explain that in a different way? And it doesn't matter how many times and ways you explain to them, they just are not getting it because you're not the person that's meant to, like, you're not the messenger. You're not the person that's supposed to be the messenger. You're not here to teach others their lessons, people. You understand that people are learning at their own pace. So you know when to not waste your time. Also, you know when is the right, like I said, you're an alchemist. So you keep your shit secret. You keep your goals secret. I understand this, pal. Y'all are, like, working in behind the scenes type of people. And then right when you're ready to, like, let it shine, everybody be like, what? Wait, you've been doing this whole time? Like, no way. Like, shut up. Like, oh my god. I never knew. I know, bitch, because I didn't tell you. Alright, anyways. Alright, so going on into the Duke of Shadows. Ha, that's funny. Sorry, I was reading the beginning of this. It says, cunningly clever am I, helping you discern the truth from the lie. I remind you that half-truths may seem to be whole, yet in the shadows is information yet to be known. When the time is right, the light shall be bright, and confusion will give way to understanding. I am telling you, y'all are so good. Yo, I'm telling you. And then I'm like, yeah, It makes sense because I did say that this kind of looks like eggs. So in some weird ass way, I think it's because of the shape. It giving me egg vibes. Don't ask me why. Just roll with it. But eggs can represent like the connection to spirit. Like something. Like a baby is connected to spirit while they're in the womb, or in this case like a baby in the egg. Like a bird, whatever. They're still connected before they hatch and they grow, right? So it's giving me like you incubate your thoughts. You keep your thoughts, your goals safe until it's ready for its shine to come out of its shell. You also know when it is safe and not safe to communicate with others about certain things. And you can also pick up on people when they're giving you half truths or when they're not giving you the whole tea. It's like, oh, you're speaking a lot about this, but what about the other person involved? Or like, I see your perspective, but like let's dive a little bit deeper. It takes two to tango. You know what I'm saying? Pile 3. I think you know what I'm saying. All right, so let me look at back of the deck information. All right, that was Nebula Warrior. Excuse me. There are advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light, or allow it to consume their sense of hope, trust, and faith in the right outworking of destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. I want to read a little bit more. Some things in life are worth fighting for, but how do you fight with love? How do you fight without becoming bitter, hateful, tired, disconnected from the whole reason you needed to fight in the first place? To be a warrior for love in the soul, you have to be smart. You have to know how to fight without fighting, how to use the natural darkness on this planet as a way to birth a new consciousness that is unafraid. Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She isn't interested in the rules of war established by fear-loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people want her to believe, but based on what works to keep her free and liberate the minds and hearts of all beings. Alright, I'm just gonna stop there. Like, that is exactly what I was saying earlier. Like, you guys are the type of person that loves to empower people, but you don't sit there and like waste your time on somebody who's not ready for something or ready for, you know what I'm saying? Like, when to like pull your energy away from a situation if it's no longer benefiting both of you. Yes. You guys are very good at reading energy. Pile 3. Very strong, talented bunch I am reading for. Cool. I love it. I think another thing is that makes you so amazing is that spirit is like, bro, how like, it's not even just spirit, it's other people too. They've seen you struggle, they've seen you go through some hardships, they've seen you go through some fucked up shit. And even though the world around you has given you opportunities to act just as cruel and as mean as like for example, like the abuser, you choose not to. You choose to take the higher route. You choose to, yeah, you just choose to take the higher route because you're not about to lower your standards. You hold yourself to a high degree and you show others through your actions what a survivor you are, and that you can, if I can do it, you can do it. And you also, it's not like you're also not a gatekeeper. You're willing to show people, like, this is what I did. Or you don't have to remain a victim in your story. You can change that around. Um, but you also don't waste your time on people either. Like, you're very, very good at that. The fact that you have not had let your heart turn cold is what makes you amazing. Pile 3. We have Hensel in survival. And it gives off more of the same vibe of a survivor. You survived through some challenging and very opposing obstacles in life, whether that be, apply that to how it resonates for you, and you've overcome them. You're a survivor. It's kind of funny. You guys may have been drawn to pile 2, because this card actually did come up in pile 2 in the same song. It probably because of the word survival, but no, the song's called Survivor. Close enough, whatever. But the same song's coming to my mind, and it's that Destiny's Child song. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. Yeah, that's that vibe. Alright, what else makes my pile 3s amazing? Your sensitivity. The Princess and the Pea. You're highly sensitive to your environment. Yeah, I told y'all. I said it. I said y'all were clairsentient. Right, that is... I hope I'm saying the right... I really hope I'm saying the right Claire. There's like, there's a few different Claires. I sometimes mix them up. But if I'm correct, clairsentience is clear feeling. You can always do your own research and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being corrected if I'm giving off misinformation. Yeah, you guys are highly sensitive to your environment. That's kind of giving me that Pisces energy that we had earlier with the tarot. Highly sensitive. You learn to adapt and morph around in your environment. You're giving me chameleon vibes. You know how to blend really well in your environment for survival. I'm getting been here, done that kind of vibes. Like, I'm getting old soul vibes from this group. Alright, and last but not least, we have Brother and Sister Transformation, card number 25. And then, for back of the deck, we have card number 37, The Child of Lear Voice. Why they look so serious? Why so serious? I've never seen that card. Well, I've seen it, but I never, got that card before, so I'm interested into seeing what, that's about. With this card, I'm with the transformation. I feel like you constantly are going through transformations, which we mentioned earlier with that death card. I want to see what the keywords for that. Wisdom and instinct must be brought into harmony, living a quiet life in the wild, warnings unheeded, living with consequences, filial love and tenderness, love and care for those younger than you, teach others how to balance their instinct and their intelligence, find comfort in simple pleasures, live a good life, enjoy the rewards that will come your way, do not fear envy, it is temporary. Transformation, harmony of instinct in our mind, the love of a sister. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that you like to help others. You like to look out for people that are younger than you so that they don't find themselves in the same situation that you had did. All right. So the meaning of this back of the deck card, the Children of Lure, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. Your form may change, but your voice remains. Use your voice to speak your story. Shifts from one faith to another. Releasement from a long family burden. Wisdom to stay together with loved ones. Suffering will end. You are loved no matter your form. This card is here to remind you of your eternal nature of your soul, that while lifetimes will shift and change, you will transform from one incarnation to another. Your soul is on a journey, and you are more than what takes place within this one lifetime. Your soul is ages old. And yeah, I did say you guys were old souls. Alright, has already traveled so far, and soon you will understand at least a part of your current journey far more than you do at present. This card will also remind you that it is natural for your belief system to evolve and even radically alter throughout your lifetime. You are most of all allowed to follow the direction of the journey of the soul. You are most of all allowed to follow the direction the journey of the soul is taking you in. Yeah, you're, like I said, you're truth seekers. You want to know the truth, and this may even go into your spirituality or religious beliefs. Um, it's not just logical. For some of you, it could be on the logical end. For some of you, it could be a combination of both. Um, but you're the type of person that will learn something. Your mind will get expanded, and then you're just a deep diver. You want to know the truth, so you keep learning. And as you learn, your perspective changes and shifts. So some people think you're like a liar, or you just like you're two-faced. Like, they might say things like this because, well, yesterday you said this and now you're saying this, and it's like, yeah, I did say that, but now I learned something new, and now I no longer believe that because my belief has changed, because now I am more knowledgeable on this topic. It's like you're so smart, but you're still like humble enough to know that you don't know it all. And you're like, you are aware that we are forever the student, but we can also be the teacher as well. Um, very wise for your, very wise. Um, how do I want to say that? What's the word? There's an, beyond your years. Jeez, I can't even think. Like, there's a saying. How does it go? Alright. I would love to have a conversation with y'all, Pile 3. I love this. You guys are amazing. This is what makes you amazing, whether you are aware of it or not. You may not think that this is like, you're just like, whatever, it's just nothing. But like, to other people, it's like, wow, you're so cool. I don't know. I think you're cool, Pile 3. I would love to have a conversation with you. Let you open my mind and change my perspective. I love hearing new perspectives. This, I mean, you're like very open-minded. You know that like you can let somebody speak, and you can understand their perspective and not even adopt it, as your own. You can be like, yeah, that's your truth, and that's cool. That works for you. That works for you. You're not the type of person to, like, oh, you're wrong, and then if you don't have my belief, you're wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not that type of person. You're just like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad that works for you. To each their own. What makes Miss Pile 3 so amazing? Card number 21, following the path of another, your path is being redirected to where it should be. That kind of continues like what I was saying, what I was saying earlier, what the cards were saying earlier about like your ability to change and transform. You know, you may go down this one path and gain some knowledge, and then you kind of wander off on and off course, but like every time when you wander off course, even if it's just a little like journey, you're gaining new perspective and insight about yourself or about the world around you. So there really is like you don't see it as a bad thing, because you know that you know that the path is gonna wind back to the original path. Like, does that make sense? Like you're on a trail, but then there's this trail that like leads off of the path, and you know that if you go down that trail, you'll gain some insights that's gonna benefit you down the road. So you go down that path, and you know intuitively that that path's gonna wind back and connect back to the original path that you were on. I hope I explained that thoroughly, but yeah, like you're a very strong and intuitive group. What makes my pile threes amazing, Spirit? Breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of number 3s and 7s. You guys could be life path 3 or life path 7. Those numbers could be significant for you. That could even be a birthday number as well. Or even the 25th could be your birthday. You know. It also could be an age as well. But, breathe love into your life. You know when you're okay. So when life is getting too chaotic, you know when to slow down. You know when to just take a breather, relax. You know when to slow down. You know that when things are getting like out of hand, and so to speak, you know when it's not, you're not in alignment, so you slow down, and you know, however that looks for you. For somebody, for one person, it may be like, you know, doing some meditation. For another person, it may mean going out for a run and exercising to you know, to slow yourself down. All right. Oh, we got 2. I just wanted 1, but we got 2. All right. Okay, so I move this over here. We have card number 34. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. That kind of confirms that one card that we were reading earlier. I think it was this card. I did read a little. I think I read a little bit about that card. I feel obligated to say that some of you may even be very drawn to the stars. This is so random. It's so random, but I'm gonna say it because it's coming through. But some of you may even be starseeds. If you know, you know. If you don't know what that is and you're like, what is that? I need to know. Like, I'm interested. Start diving into it, because you may be a starseed. You may be here to uplift the vibration of this planet. All right, so card number 20. You are here for a purpose. Learning, realizing what matters to you. That's so interesting that I just said that right prior to flipping this card over. That is cool. And I want to know what this image is, though, because it looks really interesting. Huh. I wonder if the book tells you. I'm going to look it up because I'm curious. Because that's a really interesting image. Yeah, it probably doesn't, but, you know, you never know. Oh, I thought it did. It just talks about that challenges and opportunities come and go. Some are easier than others. Life is how it is because there lie the lessons. You choose these lessons before you're incarnated. Don't run from tests. Take them head on. You will see that they are not scary or too difficult. They are your destiny. You can do this. You can do this. You can do it. Okay. Alright, so back of the deck energy, we have card number 13. You deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. That would explain that ringing in my ear. Stay focused on positive thoughts. Don't let the negative thoughts, make you wander off, because that's just monkey brain. That's from you picking up on your environment. It's not you. So don't feed into that narrative, the negative narratives. Okay, so you may already do this. You may be already, because this is what makes you amazing. So the whole point of this reading is what makes you amazing. So your ability to overcome monkey brain, your ability to not feed into the negative thoughts and to only feed positive thoughts, your ability to only spread love to others, and also knowing when to walk away, because you need to love, because you love yourself. You love yourself enough that you put yourself first, and by your actions, you are showing others that they can do the same thing too. And like I said, you have the ability to, sometimes wander off of your course. And, so like I said, like the analogy of like you're on this path, but then you see this other trail, you intuitively know that it's going to reconnect, right? So that doesn't mean that path is going to, it might start off really nice and pretty, and it might end up all thorny and you get it all cut and hurt. But now you know your lesson. You know that that's not the path you were supposed to go on, or you've gained some type of knowledge from it. So it's not like it's wasteful. You understand that everything you experience is not a waste, and you use and apply that knowledge moving forward every single time. You're such a smart group, pile 3. Alright, so we're going to focus on the light attributes when it comes to this deck. Alright, so we have Dawn 1 spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So, yes, you're amazing because you're just that bitch. No. I'm being silly. But, yeah, you know how to... You have the ability to turn a crowd. And you have the ability to enchant others and use your... Like I said, like with the Nebula Warrior. You have the ability to be evil if you wanted to. You can do it so easily, Pile 3. You have it in you. But you choose not to use that against someone else. You are using it in a positive light. That is true power, Pile 3. You can use your abilities to take advantage of others at any time of the day at the drop of a hat, but you choose not to do that. That is very noble and honorable of you, Pile 3. And that is amazing. Because the world we're living in, yeah, like, you can easily succumb to those behaviors. Because you have those abilities. They come naturally to you. Because you're a strong old soul that has done and been there. Okay. Look at that. We got Trickster. Like I said, I'm only focused on the light attributes. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. You're able to see what's a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. Not to say that you're a bullshitter, but like you have the ability to be a bullshitter, but you choose not to do that. So you know how to sniff bullshit. You can see the con artist. You can spot the fake from a mile away. And so you learn to not engage with it. So like you know, by other people are watching you do this, Pile 3. Like they're watching you like, oh my god, like, okay, well he didn't engage with that person. Even though that person has got like a whole crowd following them. And so like, I wonder what they know. What do they know that the others are not picking up on? You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though like they get a crowd of people with their fakeness or with their with their illusions, their trickery of illusions, you on the other hand gain followers, probably not by the crowd obviously, but I mean there is possibility, but like I'm envisioning like someone that's creating this illusion and gaining like lots and lots of followers. Like for example, like an influencer that's fake and lies but creates this illusion, right? And someone who is another type of influencer who is actually authentic and true and doesn't gain as much followers or because they're not painting this pretty picture that's not really like real. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope I'm making sense the way I'm explaining this. So like the followers you're gaining are people that are inspired by you, and they know that you're gonna lead them the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm making sense. But this is what makes you amazing. All right. So then, last card we have athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So yeah, like we did have the Don Juan, so you could have a very physical body. You may have like siren eyes or ability um to lure people under your spell, right? But you don't use that to your advantage, to disadvantage another person. Another thing is your ability to overpower or like not let physical limitations stop you or hinder you. Your willingness to work, you know, like, some of you, if you have to deal with a handicap or have some type of form of handicap or develop a handicap throughout your life or at a point in your life, you work hard, your willpower is strong, and you know that you can overcome it through dedication, through gathering information and fighting. Like, I'm getting like a small group of people that like overcome certain challenges that others would have been like, oh my god, like I would have like been devastated. Like for example, I'm seeing images of like war veterans that lost their legs and or limbs, and they get the equipment needed to help them, and for some people that would really hurt their soul that they can't do the things that they used to do, but they learn to overcome that feeling and then overcome the physicality of the obstacle that's at hand. Everybody's experiences in life are different, but your willpower and strength of your spirit helps you overcome that challenge. You're a true inspiration, Pile 3. Your back of the deck energy is networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Told you. You may even share your story online and give people hope and inspiration. But you're not a gatekeeper. You're more than willing to share information and give resources and everything. Because you are a very compassionate soul. You don't want others to experience the setbacks that you experience. You want others to succeed and thrive in their life as well. And if you understand what works for one may not work for another, but you don't have no problem sharing that, because there is a possibility that even out of 10 people, one of those people will, the information you provide will be helpful to somebody. So, love that for you guys. You're amazing, pile 3. Oh, I totally forgot. Alright, so before I pull the last cards of the last deck, it's so funny because the song came in my head. So I forgot to mention in the intro of the reading. So if you've made it this far in the reading, because not everybody watches the whole thing because it is long, understandable. But if you made it this far and you're listening to like the end of the reading, then you're gonna get the you're gonna be able to know the song. But I had a collective, as I was tapping into the collective of when I was actually recording the intro, or about to record the intro, the song came to my head, and I feel like it's a collective for like all 3 piles. But it's a song by Queen Irby called "Self Aware" with the featuring artist. What was? I don't even know if I have this still up on my. Oh wait, I do. Thankfully. All right. So featured artist is Durand Bernard. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name, but there's a line that I feel like goes with the whole reading. But it came to my mind right now, and I was like, shit, I totally forgot to tell you guys at the beginning. I'm amazing, bitch, and you know it. I don't have to tell you shit, because I show it. Alright, so anyways, the song is Self-Aware by Queen Irby. You can look into it. It's a jam. Have fun with it. But nonetheless, pile 3, you're amazing. And you know it. Because your actions should speak louder than words. I mean, you do have a reputation for being amazing. Alright, so. Yes. Card number 29. Feast, slow down, and celebrate yourself. You know that you need to put yourself first, your needs first, and you do that. Yes, we have card number 35. Shark, swim away from this situation. That reminds me of that 8 of Cups energy. You know when to walk away from a situation when it's no longer serving you. Alright. Work with me, bitch. Alright. We have card number 23. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. See, these are lessons that you've already learned, basically. This is what I'm getting with these cards. So other people are like, oh my god, she's so confident. Oh my god, he's so confident. But it's like, you built up that confidence. You worked hard for that. You learned about yourself and know your capabilities. And because you're aware of your capabilities, it looks like confidence on the outside from everybody, but you're just confident in your abilities of getting shit done or getting where you need to go. Alright, and then card number 1, Princess. You can be your own knight. I love that. I love how that kind of like, this was the in-between, but like, you learned to put yourself first, to walk away from things. You built confidence in yourself over time, and because of that, you saved yourself. You don't need or have to rely on other people or other things to put. You don't gotta wait for things to be put in place and shit. Like, you know, like, you can work your way through the chaos, and create order within that chaos. You know when to walk away and remove yourself from the chaos. You're amazing, pile 3. And then back of the deck is card number 28, Protest, Start a Revolution. You don't rebel for the sake of rebelling. You're not a problem starter, but you will speak up if you see justice coming. Or like if you see like for example, like you're in a, let's say you're in a situation where you're in a group setting and someone is like making another person feel very uncomfortable and they're not speaking up on it, you'll speak up for them because it's wrong. You will bring justice to that person, so to speak, in those kind of terms, if that makes sense. But, wow, I feel honored to read for you guys. And this is what I have for you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed morning, noon, or night whenever you guys are watching. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye!